Yeah, Keith, it was a gloomy one out there today. I drove up to Waterville, got caught in a little bit of rain, and it was kind of just gray coming back in as well.
Yeah, there's not much. We're sun in like Aroostook County basically a little bit today, but otherwise pretty cloudy. The real rain moves in tomorrow, so if we're going to be like this, we might as well do something for the drought. Because today didn't, right? It was just like a couple of spritzels.
Yes,
nothing,
that's the perfect word for it.
Nothing all that heavy. But tomorrow we'll get some real rain in here. Visible satellite, starting to lose that angle this time of the year, right? But you can see there's a lot of clouds out there. Actually, I got to give credit to the IBM graph model because it was pretty cloudy today in its forecast, and I thought it was overdoing it, but it ended up being pretty dead on. It was fairly cloudy almost statewide. The radar doesn't show all that much as far as precipitation goes. Again, just a couple of scattered showers out there, but nothing all that heavy. Zoom out though, and this is our weather tomorrow. And for once, or for the first time in a while, is that a Frozen song? The first time in a while, you know, Chris, because
first time, forever.
Yo, forever, forever. I was close. All right, this will not fall apart before it gets here. That's kind of been our vibe over the last couple of months. It will actually get a little bit enhanced as it moves through Maine tomorrow. So cloudy tonight, temperatures in the 50s to around 60 degrees. Some scattered showers around, although most of that is very light until the very early morning hours tomorrow over southern and western Maine. Showers around tomorrow morning and through the middle of the day, but again, nothing all that heavy until it looks like the later afternoon into the evening. Then all of a sudden that slug of rain arrives. We got some heavy downpours embedded in that, and that's where we get most of our rain from. So this is tomorrow, kind of right around the commute home. And it's raining heavily in quite a few spots, some downpours in there, continuing through around 8, 9, 10 o'clock, up through about midnight over down East Maine. This is 1 a.m. on Friday morning. And then we move this out of here, and actually we end up with a really nice day on Friday with a mixture of sun and clouds, but warm. Upper 70s, some low 80s are possible if we hit this just right. And I left a pop-up shower in the forecast on Friday to be safe, because I think there'll be a few, but most of us will be dry on Friday, and it'll be kind of a summery vibe. Before we get there, how much rain are we talking about? Obviously, top of mind for a lot of people because we've had this really now extreme drought situation. I think an inch is a good place to set the expectation for rain. I will say there is an upside to this where we could get 1.5 inches to up to 2 inches of rain, but in a drought pattern like this, you don't want to be promising that kind of rain, but I think we've got the potential to get 1 inch or over. Just quickly put this on your radar. The tropics are starting to heat up here. We've got 2 areas with a high chance of development. Actually, that one just got named as a tropical storm. So we'll be watching these over the next 7 days, and obviously they're relatively close to the United States as opposed to being, a wave off the coast of Africa. So that must have been named at the 5:30 advisory there. We'll keep an eye on that. But weekend, good. 70s, upper 70s maybe even on Sunday, high thin clouds. Right around upper 70s again on Monday, and it doesn't cool down to Wednesday of next week. Also worth noting, Chris, that our overnight lows are a lot warmer because we had that stretch where we were in the 30s and 20s, and dew points are a bit higher, temperatures are a bit higher, so we're back to the 50s. So we it felt like fall was really here last weekend. We kind of reset that just a little bit.
Classic Maine.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Keith.